Welcome to Colorado Springs. Today, Blodgett Peak. That's actually not Blodgett, it's behind it, or that's what I have been told. It's a gorgeous day today. Late May, 70 degrees. That's why you live in Colorado. Now, normally for my hikes, I usually show you a map. Hey, this is where I'm going. One problem. There's no map. There are trails. This is run by the city. Up to the water tanks. Past the water tanks. There are trails. But no map. You can see that there's a trail right there. That's where we're going. North of the tanks. And then in between the ravine. To head up to the summit. After a 12 to 25 minute hike, depending on your speed, you go to the left, up this way. Again, there's a trail that goes to the right of the fence, but head up straight. Again, even more trails. Stick to the left, finally come to this route, start heading up. Again, there's so many trails through here. It's easy to backtrack, change your mind, and from here on out, very few marked trails. Finally at the ravine. This is where it gets complicated. I'm sure there's more than one way. I'm going to stay to the left, over here, and head up the ravine. I know there's a trail further up to the right, and I know it kind of goes alongside of mountain range up here. You can see there are cairns on the trail. It is well marked. You can see the route. Rocky and steep. Still following this creek, heading straight uphill. So far, I've been staying to the left of the creek and following these ribbons. One right there. That's a big cliff to get over. Fortunately, over here, there is a trail. I saw some markers. Just heading straight up to the right around this facade. Let's see where it takes us. Finally. I mean, you follow that. Quarter mile. That'll be fun to go down. Back on trail. I'm not going downhill for long because I'm sure I've got some uphill to do. Uphill again, just following the cairns, but I'm also following the pink ribbon whole way. So far, so good. You get out of the green trees to the dead ones. 2 years ago, there was a horrible fire here. Horrible. Fortunately, and thanks to military and firemen and forest fire specialists from around the country came to suppress it. But its damage was massive, as you can see. I follow the cairns in between this formation here, that formation over there, came up the ravine. It certainly became more difficult with the trees the way they are, but it's cairned pretty good. And just follow the pink ribbons. Blodgett Peak, 9,422. Beautiful peak here on the front range of the Colorado. Colorado Springs in front of you. Out that way is everyone's favorite, Kansas, or Nebraska, or Iowa. Down here is the Air Force Academy. You can see the main buildings for it. Up north that way is Denver. This is all part of the Air Force Academy. And then way in the background with those white caps, the Rockies. And that's why I'm not hiking them yet. Tons and tons of snow, reservoir, and you can see where the fire came from. Literally just a chute coming through here. And, of course, what Colorado Springs is known for, Pikes Peak. I have hiked Pikes Peak in the summer, did it 2 years ago. Started from Manitou, from the Bar Trail. That's an amazing hike, oh my gosh. Even though Pikes is only 14.1, friends and family were up there, and I hiked that, and actually that's where I proposed to my wife. But you could also see the burning scars and how lucky Colorado Springs really was. Believe me, the devastation was bad enough. But the route to get up here is pretty great. It's hard. It's straight up, and I wouldn't call it class 1, that's for sure. It's definitely rocky, a little bit of scrambling. You follow the cairns and the pink ribbon, and you find your way up here. I know there's other routes to get up here, but hey, it's my first time for doing it. Took me 1 hour and 35 minutes. So I'm going to start heading back down. Enjoying the day. So I finally come off of the ridge and the cliffs right there. I actually stayed to the right. I'm going to go down to the right. Look, at this stage, all the trails really do merge, but I like the way that I went up. I felt that that was one of the easiest ways to go, based on coming down and it basically sliding away. Away from the creek, heading back to the water tower. I saw probably 7 or 8 people. Half of those going to the summit today. It is a popular route. Looks like I went the right way. I talked to everybody. Hey, which way are you going? Oh, just following the cairns and the pink ribbons. Always glad when you're right. As Pharrell says, it's time to get happy. Quite a bit of oak brush through here. Take a right. Alright, remember, that's not Blodgett, it's behind it. So, hike's almost done. Took me about 1 hour to come down. Great hike. It's, I can see why locals love doing it. I could certainly come back to do it. You know, a lot of people love the incline, and you can see my video on that. That's a awesome hike, really. I mean, and there's nothing like the incline, and that'll get ready. That'll get you ready. But this will get you ready too for higher elevation hikes. Hopefully in a couple of weeks. I'm thinking maybe in a week or 2. And I'll be able to do Wheeler Peak, the tallest in New Mexico, and start doing some hikes here. But I'm going to be on the East Coast for a cross-country road trip with my wife. Be very exciting. So, and then when I come back in July, I'll be cranking out 14ers. Thanks for watching. I've got quite a subscription following now. Who would have thought? So, to answer a few questions, Chamomile, yeah, you can do it. And Peak Baggers for Cancer, no, it's not the tallest in Colorado, and not even close, but it's taller than everything else east of here. So, and I've done your hikes, and they're awesome. But when you want to come out west, let me know. That's it. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and get out there and experience Mother Nature.